All eyes on me. All eyes on me. All eyes on me. All eyes on me.
Welcome to the Ninja A-League highlight show for round 18, the final round before the start of the AFC Women's Asian Cup. We begin at the home of the Matildas for a clash between Melbourne Victory and Wellington Phoenix. The home side was unbeaten in their last 2 games and were looking to consolidate a place in the top 6. The visitors were trying to stay in touch with league leaders Melbourne City. Jeff Hopkins kept the same starting lineup that shared the points in the Melbourne derby last time out. Bev Priestman made 2 changes to the team that lost to the Mariners at home. Grace Jarley and Emma Piningberg came into the starting side as Daisy Brazendale and Mackenzie Anthony dropped back to the bench.
Vandermeer. Naya Elliott's. Inside for Jarley. Now Michaela Woods chops it towards Brooke Nunn. Oh, superb stop by Courtney Newbon. Tipping it around the post to deny a player who was such a thorn in their side in the grand final last season. What does that chop of the arm signal mean from Pia Vlock? It's hung towards the penalty spot, flicked on, lay on towards goal. Nunn had a swing. Newbon made the body big. Denied the Phoenix threat. Rachel Lowe with room to work with and a willing runner in Sakalis. There's Ellie Walker for company. Sakalis, clever first touch. Walker to the turf, across comes Jarley. Penalty for victory. Grace Jarley, apoplectic as she casts an eye towards Michaela Ryan. But it all comes down to this. Policina against Essen. Can their star midfielder get the job done? She can. An emphatic penalty puts victory in the lead. And another massive twist in the top 6 race. Breaks the way of a side who have needed a lucky one. Elliott coming forward, letting rip, and it's a decent drive, but only to warm the gloves of Courtney Newbon. Janchevsky whips it towards goal and into the side netting. Really sweet hit. Wellington Phoenix have scored more goals in the final 15 minutes of games than any team in the Ninja A-League. They've got defending to do here though. Kennedy White marching forward, and it's a good save from Essen to deny the American. It would have been an insurance policy for the victory. Phoenix chasing an all-important point, perhaps a platform for more. Vlock. Back to Elliott, driven in and deflected. Another corner coming for the Phoenix. It is a set-piece barrage. Vlock. Just such a dazzling player to watch on the dribble. She's going to go for it too. Pia Vlock now. Woods! It's the all-important equaliser for the Phoenix. And for a side chasing top spot, what a massive point it could be. Michaela Woods' red-hot run continues. The spoils shared at the home of the Matildas. 2 sides desperately hunting for 3 points before the Asian Cup break. Will have to content themselves with just the one. Brianna Policina's penalty put Melbourne Victory on course for an unlikely win against the favoured Phoenix. But Bev Priestman's side found a way to fight back late. Michaela Woods grabbing another late goal for the Knicks. And they will take a point back from Victoria for just the 2nd time in their history. And they have lost a bit of ground in the race for top spot against Melbourne City tonight. The full-time score from the home of the Matildas. Melbourne Victory 1, Wellington Phoenix 1.
To Polytech Stadium, where the Central Coast Mariners faced the ultimate test against competition pace setters Melbourne City. Corey Babington kept the same starting 11 that upset the Phoenix in wild conditions in Wellington last weekend. Michael Matriciani made just one change, with captain Rebecca Stott returning after thumb surgery. Young Matilda Alexia Apostolakis made way for the New Zealand international, starting on the bench.
This ball in towards Keane. Grove came, didn't claim. Barwick Gray also involved in the thick of it. Central Coast Mariners have been extremely efficient this season. High big chance conversion. Is there one on the way here? Avani Prakash just didn't get the purchase on that to trouble Mires at the near post. Stopped. And Henry onto the left. Briley Henry, good save from Grove. Annalee Grove desperate for a first clean sheet. Barwick Gray King. It's a good corner and probably should have at least challenged the goalkeeper. That header from Otto. From a pressure situation, but you can see there the difference in speed. Keane just glided past Martin. Links up with McNamara, tight angle, cuts it back. Briley Henry, there is the opening goal. Briley Henry with her second goal in the last 3 matches. And after missing the start of the season with that back injury, she is making up for lost time now. And that is a crucial goal. Free kick is a good one, and it crashes into the crossbar. He's just such a workhorse for the Central Coast Mariners. So Otto has got a nosebleed, high and wide, delivery into the box. And Otto playing the role of a winger here. This would be some assist. Otto cuts it back. Yes, it is. Oh, you wouldn't believe it. One centre back for the other. And it's Rebecca Stott, the captain, who scores. How often do you see that? Absolutely never. Otto playing the role as a right winger, squaring it. So Briley Henry curling it out to Keane. Keane deserves a goal, gets a goal, 18 Keane. There's no one more deserving of a goal on this pitch tonight. 18 Keane has ripped the Mariners apart in the second half. It has been some kind of performance, and there's a cherry right on top. Floater of a free kick. Is there late hope for the Mariners? There may yet be hope. And I said the same about 18 Keane, but for anyone out there tonight that deserves a goal in a Mariners jumper, it had to be Izzy Gomez. And it is City who win in Gosford for the first time against the Central Coast Mariners. The first time we have a result other than a draw between these two sides in Gosford. And right now, Melbourne City, they are 5 points clear at the top. And potentially, if that result in Melbourne goes their way, it is in their hands. The race to the premiership and the race to 3 consecutive premierships for Melbourne City. They resume against Canberra in mid-March before facing Adelaide, Western Sydney Wanderers, and then Newcastle to finish their season. The Mariners, not their night. They could be out of the 6 by the end of the weekend before 4 crucial matches to finish in 3 weeks' time. Full time in Gosford, Mariners 1, Melbourne City 3.
To McKellar Park for the clash between Canberra United and Western Sydney Wanderers. The girls in green were looking to bounce back from a tough road loss in Perth. Head coach Anthony Jagranek made 3 changes to his starting lineup. Sophia Christopherson, Emma Robers and Darcy Malone were all given the nod. The Wanderers were forced to make 1 change after sharing the points with Newcastle last time out. Amy Barker made her debut after Talia Younis was ruled out with a leg strain. Football Ferns recruit Ava Collins was listed on the bench.
Robers delivers it in well. Goes over heads, Alessino there. Scoops it up. And a brilliant save there from Sham Karmas. Gordon. Headed back down. Alessino! Tracy Alessino breaks the deadlock for Canberra. Well, there's no rolling celebration here for the team in green, but they combine together oh so well to take the early lead. They work in short passages, in short plays to the feet. Alessino takes a look now, goes for another opportunity off the crossbar. Well, she only had one goal coming into this game, but my goodness, it looked very likely she could have had two. Gordon putting it up, another huge save there from Karmas, who's been called into action plenty in the opening stanza of this match. Now Gordon. Back to the front, and it's just another opportunity for Alessino, who's having some day out so far. Kong on the move, on the run. Will dance inside, has no one in front of her, takes the shot, blocked by Robers. By Anton rather, and another follow-up opportunity. Christopherson. Sophia Christopherson, will she go to goal here? And again, another brilliant save from Karmas. Shut down the angle well, forces the corner. Just cross after cross here from Canberra. Sasaki. Now Alessino, will she look towards goal? Alessino! Well, the American has her brace, and what a strike! She's been begging for a second opportunity all game, and she gets it! And Canberra have doubled their lead at home over the Wanderers. Right foot delivery in. Parried away, back of the net! Michelle Heyman, the drought is over! It was 8 long games, now no more. She gets the third for Canberra. And it's a party here in the nation's capital before the international break. Well, the Wanderers players, they hit the ground. It was a very difficult afternoon for them, but a wonderful one for the players in green. Michelle Heyman breaks the deadlock after an 8-game goal drought. Josie Alessino gets her brace. It's happy, happy days. 3 goals and 3 points to Canberra in a ladder that is so tight. It'll be an important game when you look back and reflect on the season. They can bounce back after a difficult loss on the road to Perth last week. And of course, Mia Valand in her debut Ninja A-League game at the top flight of Australian football. Full time, it is Canberra United 3, Western Sydney Wanderers 0.
At the number 2 sports ground in Newcastle, the Jets and Perth Glory were both striving for maximum points to keep their finals hopes alive. Stephen Hoyle made 3 changes to the starting lineup that faced Western Sydney in their last outing. India Breyer, Libby Copus-Brown and Lauren Allen came in for Kelly Brown, Alexis Collins and Josie Allen, who all dropped back to the bench. Stephen Peters was forced to make 2 changes to his run-on side. Nat Tatham and Gabby Hollis started for Julia Sardo and Susan Fonson-Cam, who were nursing a calf and foot injury respectively.
Stolen away from McKenna as Hoban can turn the Jets on now. She has a chance to shoot and she hits the post. The follow-up from Dundas is good. Emma Dundas named in the Young Matildas this week and scoring by the weekend for Newcastle. Johnston from long distance and forces A one-handed tip over by Georgia Ritchie. What a weapon is Grace Johnston. Newcastle forced to retreat. Holler steals the ball, and Holler has a shot from distance and a score from distance. Sublime. Perth Glory draw level with an absolute banger from Gabby Holler. It's Roller Badawia. Out wide for Dalton to receive back. Badawia with the ball at her feet. It's back outside, Dalton. Shipping ball to the far post, headed towards goal, stopped by Ritchie on the first attempt, but rolled in on the second by Roller Badawia. Well, the crowd is applauding. Isabella Mawson has come in to say that's not a goal.
I think that's the foul there on Georgia Ritchie. She had that ball safely in the hands, and Roller Badawia has just kicked it out there, so it's a no goal.
Zog is going to chase this up. Hoban now, a counter-attack, has to beat half the team. She's going to go herself. Hoban threads it out wide. Reinforcements coming from Allen. Josie Allen, Lauren Allen, in fact, and now the cross and the score by none other than Melina Ayres. Her 6th goal of the season. Melina Ayres, take a bow. Lincoln has another chance here. Beautiful cross and a beautiful finish for the Perth Glory. Clancy Westaway off the bench and straight into the scorer's circle. We are all level. Dalton to the back post. Nearly headed away. Chip back in and to score. Perth Glory take the lead for the first time in this match. The Perth Glory have done it. Something they've been unable to do all season is come back from a deficit when the other team scores first. A hard-fought win on the road. They've broken the Hunter Valley curse that haunted them since January 2020. They showed patience, grit, importantly belief, and they can carry that momentum now straight into the 2-week break before the AFC Women's Asian Cup. So full time here in Newcastle. Perth Glory get the win over the Newcastle Jets, 3-2.
Finally to Spencer Park in Brisbane for a crucial match between the Raw and Adelaide United. Alex Smith made 2 changes to the starting 11 that lost to Sydney FC. Kira Myers and Ashlyn Miller came into the lineup for Ava Piazza and Kaya Stevenson. Thea Sukunis made just 1 change to the Reds team that defeated the Wanderers 2 weeks ago. Adriana Taranto replaced Isabel Hodgson as the visitors eyed off a place in the top 3 with a win.
Now some defending as Betty Jansen can stream through. The little reverse pass slowed down, not for a second time. And a shot is lashed just a little wide. There's a chance for Healy streaming forward. Has the Raw defence to beat. Flight of foot, and Healy across the face of goal, and that's as easy as they come. Really nice finish for Adelaide United. The first goal important in this evening's fixture. And the Reds make no mistake. Adelaide take the lead. Ashlyn Miller, her first time delivery is not a bad idea at all. Bente Jansen, the intended target, evades 1-2. Patient play with it. The deflection, well, really big chance for Brisbane. Had to do more with it. Nice little glancing header over the top. Fiona Wirtz bears down on goal. A decision to make and a corner to pick straight into the hands of a very grateful Chloe Lincoln. That pass back to Lincoln had to get her to move quickly. Back with Healy, who will shoot on sight. Oh, that's a top save by Chloe Lincoln. And that's the kind of quality we know Lincoln is capable of. Huge moment. Condon this time. Again, the in-swinger. And it's bouncing in a very dangerous area. The shot is not clean and it's almost steered back in by Studer. In the end, fumbles out harmlessly. Taranto helps on over the top. Wirtz up against, well, she gets a really good shot away against Josie Studer, and Wirtz can turn, shoot on sight. Has moments like that in her locker, absolutely. Gooch, well, she's fast. Some early touches for Lara Gooch if she can finish. Top save from Lincoln, second time. Well, that's some desperate defending from Brisbane Roar. It should be Adelaide 2 to the good. Hung up to the far post, nodded back into a dangerous area, and it has found its way through. Well, it was building for Adelaide. That had chance and chance again, but there it is. It's a goal, the insurance they needed. And it's nodded in at the far post. McNamara, a pass intercepted by Hayashi. Inside to Stevenson, has a little bit of space. Goes herself, melee. Well, looked a little concerned. Full time at Spencer Park. Adelaide United celebrate accordingly. A game largely played in their hands at their tempo. And some good sportsmanship shown at the end between the coaches. There's Emily Hodgson, who got things underway back in the 11th minute. A goal and a half for the visiting team. Tonkin rising above the rest in the 79th to seal the deal for the visiting team. Adelaide United pick up exactly where they left off. 3 consecutive wins, 5 in their last 6 games. So full time at Spencer Park. It's Brisbane Roar 0, Adelaide United 2.
So Adelaide United jump into third place with a third straight win against Brisbane. They're just a point behind Canberra United, while Melbourne City have a 3-point buffer at the top. Wellington, Perth and Melbourne Victory complete the top 6. The Ninja A-League takes a 2-week break for the AFC Women's Asian Cup. We'll be back in mid-March as teams take aim at a place in the final series. Until then, it's goodbye.